happening, folks? Gerald here, aka J-Phone90, coming at you with another reaction. This one is special. This is finally getting around to this one. I've been meaning to do this one for a minute, and it is kind of Whitney Houston Day. And it is Whitney Houston Day. I love celebrating, birthdays of my favorite artists. And today, as I'm filming this, it's not going to go up on Whitney Houston's birthday. It's the How Will I Know video I did. I kind of intended for that to go up on this day, but I got excited and I wanted it up when it went up. But anyway, this is a very young Whitney Houston performing live on Solid Gold. No Solid Guards, but on Solid Gold. It's Bodyguards, not Solid Guards. But anyway, which was hosted by her first cousin, the legendary Miss Dionne Warwick. And this song that I've never heard, I've never seen it performed, but I've always seen this thumbnail. This is called You're a Friend of Mine. And I'm very excited to this because I did Aretha singing Dionne songs, and I have one in the canon of Dionne singing Whitney songs too, so because that's what she did on Solid Gold. So I'm excited to hear that later on, but right now I'm excited to hear Dionne and Whitney together. I've seen the video of her and Luther Vandross and Stevie Wonder and Dionne and Whitney performing That's What Friends Are For, but I'm excited for this duet of just the two of them. So before we get to it, I need you guys to go ahead and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Let's go for this channel with 10,000 subscribers. We're going to get there, but I'm going to need your help to do it. And so now, without further ado, this is You're a Friend of Mine, live on Solid Gold.
Striking out, but count me in.
That was great. And I love their harmonies. I love their harmony. That's why I'm very happy to see this with just the two of them, because when it's Whitney and Stevie and Luther and Dionne, then the just Whitney and Dionne part can easily get lost in there because that's four great vocalists. But I want to hear the two. I want to hear the family connection in there, and I did. I did. They sound really good, and I really really enjoyed that. There's a few duets between them. I think that they did a duet version of "That's What Friends Are For." I might have to react to that too. But I think they did a version of just the two of them with "That's What Friends Are For." But then also, I know that Whitney is on Dionne's 1993 album, and I'm not that familiar with the track. Like, I don't know the medley, and I don't know if it's a dance song or a slow song. But let me know, what's your favorite Dionne and Whitney? I was watching Different Worlds, so Whitley Gilbert came to mind. But what's your favorite Dionne Warwick and Whitney Houston collaboration, the family collaboration there? So I'm curious to know from you guys with that. Mine, off the top of my head, it right now is probably the still "That's What Friends Are For," but I appreciate this one a lot because this was just purely those two voices. I enjoyed. I didn't know what the song was going to be. I didn't know if it was going to be a ballad or I did not expect it to be a kind of dance song like this. But it was a good groove. It was a good groove. But yeah, for me, "That's What Friends Are For." That alone is one of my favorite Luther Vandross performances. But then also Stevie Wonder is my favorite, one of my favorite male vocalists ever. And Stevie showed all the way out with that one too. Everyone on that stage for that "That's What Friends Are For" performance showed out. So that's my favorite, right? That's kind of the one to beat, and it's a little unfair, but there's others to it, and I'm curious to do. Was it "Love Will Find a Way," the song that she did with Dionne on her album? Because it's funny, I know that there's the Whitney by herself doing the Lionel Richie cover of "Love Will Find Its Way" that I did a reaction to, but I don't know the duet with Dionne. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please go ahead, like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, share with your Whitney friends, your Dionne friends on social media who would dig me and my hair changes that are partially inspired by Whitney. Love me, that's my girl. Girl. Anyway, she's my. I'm gonna say what I used to say all the time in my videos, but Whitney is possibly my first favorite artist. Possibly my first favorite artist. Where I remember her from me and Whitney's music go back from the Playpen days. What that means, for those of you who are a little newer to my channel, this might be your first Whitney video. When my grandmother, rest in peace, she is my grandmother who passed away last year. When she would babysit me and my sister in the daytime before, preschool, before we got into preschool and all that kind of stuff, she would have this rule of no TV in her house before 11 a.m. And we would be in the playpen next to her radio. And it's how I learned a lot of voices. It's how I very much got ears for a lot of these older singers that are older than my generation, I mean. So how I got ears for Aretha and Patti and Luther and Stevie and Freddie Jackson and Jeffrey Osborne and George Benson and Sade, and I think, did I mention Anita Baker? Because Anita Baker too. And but Whitney though, Whitney was of the generation I was coming up in. But her voice was my favorite. My mom still tells the story that when Whitney would come on, if I was playing, pause, playtime's over for a minute until this song is over, because Whitney's singing. And I have memories of being up on the playpen and just, let's specifically All the Man That I Need, and I'm just, wow. That's a voice. And my mom said that Whitney, Aretha, and Toni Braxton were the ones who had that reaction for me, but Whitney was the most. And then I also really loved her image, and that she had ever-changing hair too, even though they all eventually did, but I liked Whitney's best. Anyway, that's me and Whitney, for those of you who didn't know. And If you want to follow me on social media, that's in the description below. If you would like to donate to tip or sponsor a request, that's also in the description below, and very appreciated. I very much appreciate that. And if you want to join my Patreon, become a patron on the Patreon. That's in the description below as well. And you get, with that, you're going to get things like early access to videos and reactions like these, and Patreon only videos and reactions like these. So shout out to my patrons, and above everything else, please, and above everything else, I appreciate every single person who pressed play on this video, and please take care of yourself and each other.
I can feel with everything that I want. My sweet love, run with me, bang. If you can feel pain, gone, you get what you want. I can leave you with everything that I wanted.